Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Creating proper mesh collision for roads in Roblox involves several steps, including creating or obtaining a mesh, configuring it for collision, and using scripting to manage interactions. Below is a detailed tutorial to help you get started. Step 1. Create or obtain a mesh. 1. Creating a mesh. You can create a mesh in a 3D modeling software like Blender, Maya, or any other 3D software. Make sure the mesh is optimized for use in Roblox. 2. Importing the mesh. Open Roblox Studio. In the View tab, enable the Asset Manager. Right-click on Meshes and select Import. Choose your mesh file, typically in .fbx or .obj format. 3. Uploading the mesh. Once imported, select the mesh, and in the Properties, set the mesh ID to the asset ID of your uploaded mesh. Step 2. Configuring mesh for collision. 1. Insert the mesh into the game. Drag the mesh from the Asset Manager into your game workspace. 2. Set collision properties. Select the mesh in the Explorer panel. In the Properties panel, ensure that Can Collide is set to True. Optionally, you may want to adjust the size and other properties to fit your design. 3. Using mesh part. Instead of a regular part, create a mesh part for better performance and collision. To do this, right-click on the mesh in the Explorer and select Insert Object Mesh Part. Set the mesh ID of the mesh part to your uploaded mesh file. Step 3. Adding script for interaction, optional. If you want to add functionality such as detecting when a player is on the road, you can use scripting. Below is a simple example using Lua scripting in Roblox. Example script. 1. Script setup. Insert a script into the mesh part containing your road mesh. 2. Sample script. Step 4. Testing your road. 1. Play test. Click the play button in Roblox Studio to enter play mode. Move your character over the road mesh to see if the collision and scripts are working correctly. 2. Debugging. If your mesh does not collide as expected, ensure that Can Collide is set to True. Check the size and orientation of the mesh to ensure it is positioned correctly. Step 5. Optimization. 1. Performance considerations. Ensure your road mesh is not overly complex, as this can lead to performance issues. Consider using a lower polygon count for the mesh while maintaining visual quality. 2. Terrain integration. If you have terrain in your game, make sure the road meshes align well with the terrain for a realistic look. Conclusion. By following these steps, you can create effective mesh collisions for road meshes in Roblox. Always test your game thoroughly to ensure a smooth experience for players. Scripting allows for interactive elements on your roads, adding depth to gameplay. Happy developing!